Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into a topic that affects so many people, yet it often stays kind of in the shadows, doesn't it?
It really
We're
does.
talking about finding real, actual relief from menstrual pain using gentle yoga. We've gathered your notes, research, personal stories, and our goal today is simple. We want to distill the most crucial knowledge, basically give you a shortcut to understanding how you can ease this pain.
Yeah,
Because for so many, look, period pain isn't just like a little bit uncomfortable. It can be completely debilitating. It can shut down your whole day or even longer. I've seen it myself, how intense it gets. And it's something we really, really need to talk more openly about.
exactly. Historically, this pain has been so minimized, almost like suffering is just, I don't know, expected, part of the deal. I remember being 16, literally doubled over, missing school, and someone telling me, oh, welcome to womanhood. Just like that.
Wow.
That whole perspective, it desperately needs an update. It needs to change.
And you found something that really shifted things for you personally, didn't you? A way through it.
I did, yeah. It was maybe 5 years ago. During my yoga teacher training, I was having just brutal period pain, like an 8 out of 10. Awful.
Oh, wow.
And my instructor saw me struggling, She just suggested a few really gentle poses. And honestly, what happened next felt, well, kind of amazing. Within maybe 20 minutes, that cramping went from an 8 right down to about a 3.
Just like that.
Just like that. The tension in my lower back, it just sort of melted. It honestly felt like magic. And it was the first time, really, that I felt I had some actual control over the pain. Not that it controlled me.
That's a really powerful story.
Yeah.
And it's not just your experience, is it? The science actually backs this up.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what's so fascinating. The science really lines up with these stories. Multiple studies, they consistently show yoga significantly reduces the intensity of menstrual pain. And it also improves quality of life for people with primary dysmenorrhea.
Okay, that's the medical term for like regular period pain, not caused by another condition.
Exactly, primary dysmenorrhea. And yoga helps with pain tolerance too, and importantly, stress levels, which we know makes pain feel worse.
That's really encouraging. So before we get into the actual poses, can you break down how it works? Like what's actually happening in the body when gentle yoga brings this relief?
Yeah, okay. So during your period, the uterus contracts
Right.
to shed the lining.
Got it.
These contractions are triggered by compounds called prostaglandins. Think of them as messengers. Now, the more prostaglandins you have circulating, the stronger and often more painful those contractions get.
Ah, okay. So it's like a muscle cramp, but potentially lasting for days.
Exactly. A really intense, prolonged muscle cramp in your core. So yoga works on a few levels here. It's not just one thing. First, it increases blood flow, especially to the pelvic area. Better flow can help kind of flush out those excess prostaglandins faster.
Okay, that makes sense.
Second, it releases tension in the surrounding muscles. Think about your lower back, your hips, your inner thighs. They all tend to clench up.
Oh, definitely. Everything feels tight.
Yoga gently encourages those muscles to let go. But maybe the most profound thing, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system.
That's the rest and digest system, the opposite of fight or flight.
Precisely. So it shifts you out of that stress state, which can actually amplify pain signals.
Yeah.
And then you add mindful breathing. You're not just distracting yourself. You're actively changing how your brain perceives the pain signals, sort of turning down the volume.
Wow, so it's like this whole body rebalancing act. Okay, I'm convinced. Let's get practical. Let's break down 5 gentle, really effective yoga poses. Poses perfect for anyone, even if you've never done yoga before, and chosen specifically for easing cramps. Where should we start?
Okay, great. Let's start with probably the most universally comforting pose, child's pose, or Balasana.
Ah, yes. Classic. How do you do it for someone who might not know?
Super simple. You kneel on the floor. You can have your big toes touching, knees together or slightly apart, whatever feels better for you. Then you just fold forward, resting your torso down between or onto your thighs. Let your forehead rest gently on the mat, or maybe on a cushion or block if the floor feels far away. Your arms can stretch forward or rest back alongside your body, palms up.
Okay. Sounds very restful. Why is this one so good for period pain specifically?
Well, it gently stretches the lower back and hips areas that get really tight. It also encourages relaxation by, turning your focus inward. And that forward fold can apply a really gentle, comforting pressure to the abdomen for some people. It's just grounding.
Grounding. I like that. Okay, pose number 1, child's pose. What's next?
Let's move into cat-cow stretch. Marjriasana Balasana.
Another favorite. How does that one work?
So you start on your hands and knees like a tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, you drop your belly towards the floor, lift your chest and tailbone, looking slightly up, that's cow pose. Feel that gentle arch in your spine. Then as you exhale, you round your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your shin to your chest, drawing your navel in, that's cat pose, like an angry cat arching its back.
Got the visual.
And you just flow between these two movements, coordinating with your breath. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat.
And the benefit for cramps.
This movement is fantastic for bringing gentle mobility to the spine and pelvis. It warms up the muscles, increases circulation around the reproductive organs, and can really help ease that dull ache in the lower back that often comes with periods. It's like giving your spine a gentle massage.
Movement as medicine. Okay, cat-cow, number 3.
Let's try pigeon pose, but a gentler version, sometimes called resting pigeon or Ikapada or Balasana prep.
Pigeon can be quite intense sometimes, right? How do we make it gentle?
Absolutely. So we're not aiming for the full deep back bend here. From hands and knees again, bring your right knee forward towards your right wrist. Your right shin will angle across the mat. It doesn't need to be parallel to the front edge. Let your hip decide how far. Extend your left leg straight back behind you. Now the key is support. You might want a cushion or blanket under your right hip if it's lifting way off the floor. Keep your hips level. Instead of pushing up, just walk your hands forward and maybe rest your forearms or even your forehead on the mat or a block, just folding over that front leg.
So it's more of a forward fold within the pose.
Exactly. It provides a deep but passive stretch for the hip flexors and the outer hip, specifically the piriformis muscle on the side of the bent knee. Tight hips can really contribute to pelvic pain and lower back tension during menstruation. Pigeon helps release that specific area. Remember to breathe deeply into the stretch and repeat on the other side.
Releasing the hips. I can see how that would help. Okay, pigeon prep. 2 more to go.
Next up, a lovely twist. Supine Spinal Twist. Supta Balasana.
Okay, lying down now.
Yes, lie on your back. Hug both knees into your chest for a moment. Then extend your arms out to the sides like a T shape, palms facing down or up. Let both knees gently fall over to one side, say the left side, keeping your shoulders grounded as much as possible. You can turn your head to look in the opposite direction over your right shoulder if that feels okay for your neck.
So a gentle twist through the torso.
Exactly. You might want a cushion under your knees or between your knees for extra support. Just hold it there, breathing deeply, feeling the gentle stretch along your spine and maybe the outer hip. Then repeat on the other side.
How does twisting help with cramps?
Twists are thought to gently stimulate and massage the abdominal organs. They can improve digestion, which sometimes gets sluggish during your period. And again, they release tension in the spine and back muscles. It's like wringing out tension. Very calming for the nervous system, too.
Calming the nervous system seems key. Okay, supine spinal twist. What's our final pose?
Let's end with a really restorative one. Reclined Bound Angle pose, or Supta Baddha Konasana.
Sounds relaxing already.
It is. Lie on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open out to the sides like butterfly wings. Your feet can be closer to your groin or further away. Find what feels comfortable. Now, the key here can be support. Place pillows, blocks, or rolled blankets under your outer knees or thighs. This allows the muscles to fully relax without overstretching. Let your arms rest comfortably by your sides, maybe palms facing up. You can even place one hand on your belly and one on your heart.
So supporting the knees is important.
Crucial, I think, for real relaxation here. It prevents strain. This pose gently opens the hips and the groin area, increasing circulation to the pelvic region. It encourages deep relaxation and directly counters that feeling of abdominal clenching. It's a wonderful pose to just rest in for 5, 10, even 15 minutes, focusing on your breath.
Opening and relaxing, that sounds perfect. So those are the 5. Child's pose, cat-cow, pigeon prep, supine spinal twist, and reclined bound angle. Now, beyond just knowing the poses, what about building this into a practice? Any tips for someone starting out?
Absolutely. First, consistency can be helpful, but don't force it. Even just 10-15 minutes of gentle movement when you feel up to it can make a difference. Listen to your body. This is paramount. If a pose doesn't feel good, don't do it or modify it. Gentle means gentle, no straining.
Right. It's not about pushing yourself.
Not at all. Create a comfortable space if you can. Dim lights, maybe some quiet music. Use props like pillows and blankets generously. Make it feel nurturing. And you can combine this with other comfort measures too, like a heat pack. Yoga doesn't have to be the only thing you do.
Good point. It's another tool in the toolbox.
Exactly. And breathe. Focus on slow, deep breaths throughout. It anchors you and enhances the relaxation response.
So bringing this all together then,
Yeah.
what's the main takeaway for you, our listener, listening right now?
I think the biggest thing is that period pain doesn't have to be this inevitable monthly sentence you just endure. It really doesn't. You actually have more power, more agency over your experience than you might think. These 5 poses, child's pose, cat-cow, pigeon, the twist, reclined bound angle, they're like having a gentle, supportive friend with you during those really hard moments. They're real tools available to you, offering a path to genuinely feeling better and, importantly, taking back some control.
That's a great perspective. And what about for those listening who maybe don't menstruate, but support someone who does? Any advice for them?
Yeah, definitely. Learn about this stuff. Share this deep dive maybe. When someone you care about is clearly in pain, just offering to, say, set up a comfy space for them, maybe put on some calming music, grab some pillows for them to try some gentle yoga. That's love in action, isn't it? And it can make a truly huge difference in how someone feels just knowing you support them like that.
That's beautifully put. Love in action.
Yeah.
We've actually heard from quite a few listeners who started trying these approaches. Like Sarah from Portland mentioned noticing much less stress overall. Jessica shared how she turned her monthly dread into more of a self-care ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa even taught these poses to her daughter, which meant her daughter finally had a week that wasn't completely ruined by pain.
Wow.
Yeah. These kinds of transformations are exactly why we wanted to really dig into this for you today. And just a reminder, we do have that free downloadable guide. It's got illustrations of all 5 poses we talked about. It's available for you. And we're also planning a live virtual yoga session specifically for period relief next month. So keep an eye out for details on that.
And one really crucial reminder, if I may,
Okay.
while yoga can be incredibly helpful, truly transformative for many, if you are experiencing severe period pain, pain that just isn't manageable with things like this, or if your pain pattern suddenly changes significantly, please consult a healthcare provider. Sometimes persistent, really severe pain can signal an underlying issue that needs proper medical attention. Don't ignore that.
Absolute essential point.
Yeah.
Listen to your body and seek help when you need it.
Definitely. So until next time, just be gentle with yourselves. Really try to honor what your body is telling you. And remember that taking care of yourself, it's not selfish. It's not an indulgence. It's absolutely necessary.
Couldn't agree more. And if any of these insights or poses help you, we would genuinely love to hear about your experience. Perhaps the biggest takeaway here isn't just the poses themselves, but that shift in perspective it allows. Moving from just enduring pain towards actively nurturing your own wellness. Think about that. How might embracing a proactive, gentle approach towards your body's signals actually transform not just a few difficult days each month, but maybe your entire relationship with your well-being over time? Something to consider. Thank you so much for joining us on the Deep Dive.